Could the Lakers be on the brink of a blockbuster trade that could change the course of their season? Rumors are swirling as a star player's future with his current team is now in jeopardy, and Los Angeles might be eyeing a potential acquisition. But what does this mean for the depth of our beloved team? Stick around as we dive into the latest buzz and what it could mean for the Lakers' championship aspirations. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Lakers. The recent developments surrounding Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat have certainly raised eyebrows in the NBA community, particularly for us, the die-hard Los Angeles Lakers fans. With Butler reportedly unhappy and the Heat open to trade discussions, you might think the Lakers would be jumping at the chance to snag a star of his caliber. But let's break this down because, honestly, I'm feeling a bit torn about the whole situation. First off, we need to talk about the Dorian Finney-Smith trade. By moving D'Angelo Russell and bringing in Finney-Smith and Shake Milton, the Lakers managed to create some breathing room under the second apron. Before the trade, they were just $30,000 below it. Now, they're $3.5 million under. That sounds good, right? But here's where it complicates things. The Lakers are still above the first apron, which limits how they can maneuver in trades. They can't take back more salary than they send out, and that puts a real damper on any potential move for a max contract player like Butler, who's earning almost $48.8 million this season. So, unless the Lakers are willing to sacrifice one of their cornerstones, LeBron James or Anthony Davis, trading for Butler would require sending out at least 4 players just to match salaries. Right now, Rui Hachimura is the third highest paid player on the roster at $17 million. With Finney-Smith out of the equation, the Lakers would likely have to include Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, and Jared Vanderbilt to make the numbers work. Losing Reeves, who's been on fire lately, averaging 25.5 points, 11.8 assists, and 8.3 rebounds over his last 4 games, would be a massive hit to our backcourt depth. Now, don't get me wrong, a LeBron-Butler-Davis trio sounds fantastic, on paper. But the reality is we could end up too top-heavy to compete effectively. The loss of Hachimura and Reeves would create significant gaps in our roster, especially in terms of shooting and spacing. I can't help but think, is this really the best path forward for the Lakers? If they could somehow orchestrate a 3-team deal that sends out Hachimura, Reeves, Vincent, and Vanderbilt, while bringing in Butler and some rotation players on minimum contracts, that might be a gamble worth taking. But even then, I'm left questioning whether the potential rewards outweigh the risks. Would we have enough depth to make a serious championship run? This is where my emotions start to kick in. As a fan, it's so easy to get swept up in the allure of landing a superstar, especially one like Butler. But I'm trying to balance that excitement with the reality of what it means for our team's future. Are we setting ourselves up for success? Or are we just chasing a dream that could leave us vulnerable? So, I want to hear from you, Lakers Nation. What do you think about this potential move? Is trading for Butler the right call? Or should we hold on to our depth and build around the core we have? I'm genuinely divided on it. I feel like the Lakers could go either way, make a bold move or play it safe and focus on development. The Los Angeles Lakers have finally made a move that fans have been yearning for, acquiring a quality center in Dorian Finney-Smith from the Brooklyn Nets. After a frustrating offseason where they struggled to make substantial changes, this trade gives hope that the team is heading in the right direction. But let's be honest, while Finney-Smith is a solid addition, it's just the tip of the iceberg if the Lakers want to truly compete for a championship in the Western Conference. The biggest takeaway from this latest development is that Bleacher reports Eric Pincus has proposed a mock trade that could elevate this team even further. The Lakers sending a first-round pick and Christian Wood to the Utah Jazz for Walker Kessler? Now that's intriguing. Kessler, let's not forget, is a defensive powerhouse. At just 23 years old, he has already proven himself as a reliable rim protector, and his size and physicality make him an ideal fit as a backup center behind Anthony Davis. But there's a catch. His offensive game is still evolving, which raises some questions about spacing for the Lakers. Imagine this, Kessler and Davis on the court together. That could be a nightmare for opposing teams trying to score in the paint. but I can't shake the feeling that Kessler's limited shooting range might create some issues for the Lakers' spacing, especially since they're already struggling to find consistent shooters. So, it really makes me wonder, is this the best move for the team? Trading away a first-round pick is always a gamble. The proposed removal of top 4 protection on the 2027 pick could be risky, given the unpredictability of the draft. However, if the Lakers can negotiate a lightly protected pick, it could be worth the risk. The bottom line is that Kessler would provide immediate defensive upgrades over previous backup options like Jackson Hayes and Christian Coloco. Plus, he's on a team-friendly deal, which is crucial for a franchise looking to build around its core pieces. As a die-hard Lakers fan, I'm both excited and anxious about these potential moves. It feels like we're on the cusp of something special, but we need to get it right. The front office has made strides, but they can't stop here. The Western Conference is loaded with teams that can score at will, and if the Lakers want to be a true title contender, they need to bolster their depth and talent even further. Now let's address the emotional roller coaster that comes with being a Lakers fan during this time. I know many of you share my frustrations and hopes for the future. This is a pivotal moment for our franchise, and the decisions made in the coming weeks could shape the team's identity for years to come. So I'm asking you, do you believe this is the right path forward? Or do you think we're potentially overvaluing what Kessler can bring to the table? I want to hear your thoughts. Engage with me in the comments below. Let's debate the merits of these moves and share our expectations, fears, and dreams for what this season could hold. Your voice matters, and together we can dissect every angle of the Lakers' strategy. Before you go, if you found this analysis engaging, do me a favor. Like this video, share it with your fellow Lakers fans, and subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss any updates as we delve deeper into every move the Lakers make this season. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay in the loop. Let's keep the conversation going about our beloved Lakers.